Hello everyone, it's March 23rd, Friday, March 23rd, and it's gonna be the second to last game in the series. Phone is ringing, but I'll just ignore that. It's gonna be Liquid Jinro versus Alive PS. Um, Okay, I guess this is alive, but I don't know why it's PS. Maybe he changed teams. I haven't really been paying attention to them recently. He is going to be playing well, no, Alive should be playing Terran. So I take that all back. I have no idea who this is, but it is from the Korean ladder, I assume. Yes, it is. So Liquid Jinro is going to be playing against a Protoss player. On Shakura's plateau, he's throwing up a supply depot up at the front. There's the SCV's bit being produced. Not too much to actually say about the game in the beginning. Chrono Boost going down on the Nexus, and we should be seeing that gateway getting constructed in just a moment. There it is coming up for Alive. He's going to be moving up to the front. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong that Alive plays Terran. I just wanted to make sure. I can't quite remember as of the moment. Looks like Jinro will be closing this off, and that will prevent the probe scout. He actually stops construction, sends that probe right out to do some, or that SCV right out to do some scouting. Barracks is about to complete, and he will soon be getting his first orbital command up. Where is that probe? Oh, it got stuck over here. The pathing does get a little bit messed up. It's as if that probe is telepathic. He knows that there's a wall up there and he won't be able to get it into the base. There's that second supply depot now getting finished up by Jinro. The probe will begin zapping away here. Will do a little bit of damage, but that Marine is finishing up, so Jinro will be able to defend his supply depot. The SCV is scouting about Alive's base. He's gonna see the Cybernetics core halfway complete, and no second gas as of yet. Should be seeing this soon if Alive is deciding to do a little bit of teching. And Jinro having no gas for himself, he will be doing an expansion. There it is coming up at the natural expansion. No hidden ninja expansions as of the moment. Cybernetics core now researching the warp gate tech. First Stalker is also on the way for Alive. Jinro now making additional Marines. We should be seeing additional barracks getting plopped down real soon. There's the first one. Another one should be on the way for Jinro. There it is, the second barracks, or the second, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. The third barracks now on the way for Jinro, as well as the gas. We'll see if he tells double gas. There it is. Double gas on the way inside of the main. He will soon be getting a tech lab to get up that first upgrade. We also have a single SCV hiding in the corner over here. Interesting to see what he's going to be doing with that. Stalker moving across the field. Couple of Marines up at the top of the ramp, but Alive could possibly do a little bit of damage here. Looks like he will quickly turn that around. The Marines doing a bit of damage to the shields. I think that Stalker could have shot maybe once before turning around. Jinro now transferring a couple of SCVs down to the natural expansion. Second orbital command now on the way, and Alive is also grabbing a natural expansion of his own. Two additional gateways popping up for Alive, and I think he may try to do a little bit of 3-gate pressure after getting his natural expansion up and while teching. So there's the robo facility coming up for Alive as well. And inside of Jinro's base, he's getting that stim pack from that first tech lab. Also, Marauder's going to be popping out onto the field real soon as well. Mule's getting dropped at the natural expansion. And he is also throwing down additional supply depots up at the front, just to wall this off a little bit more in case Alive decides to go for some sort of aggression off of these 3 gateways. But it looks like he's not interested in doing that anytime soon. Well, they are warping in right now, and Alive hasn't moved out his units. Additional probes getting chrono boosted right now. Alive wanting to catch up a little bit in terms of economy. Jinro has his second command center up for a while. Surprised to see him cutting SCVs as of this moment. He's building his engineering bay as well as another supply depot, getting a factory up. And now SCV production has resumed. Jinro with basically what is mass Marines up at the front. No Marauders on the way, surprisingly. And there's another reactor on the way for Jinro, and his factory will allow the production of those medevacs real soon after, of course, getting the starport. Twilight Council and 2 forges on the way alive, definitely going for a long-term game. No additional production facilities, but definitely going for those very powerful Protoss upgrades. Twilight Council will allow him to get those +2/+2 upgrades as well. Jinro now grabbing a 3rd gas, and a starport is also on the way. Another reactor coming up for that starport, and I think Jinro will use that factory to do some scouting later on. Jinro closing this off completely, and Jinro actually has been in the dark for this entire time. He doesn't know what his opponent is doing. Does he know about what's going on over here? I guess he's scanned and he does see the double forge as well as the Twilight Council coming up. And Alive is going to get that blink upgrade just to cover his bases in case Jinro decides to go really drop heavy. And the Marines and Marauders coming into the main. I believe Jinro sees that observer and the scan goes down, kills it off. Alive wanted to keep that observer alive, but just couldn't quite do it. There's the double starport, or the double medevacs being produced out of that single starport with the reactor. Jinro continuing to make SCVs, and the 4th gas now on the way. Alive has his 4th gas up and running already. He's getting out additional upgrades as well as gateways, let's see, 4 through 6. The 2 upgrades are getting chrono boosted as well. So Blink finishing up and Jinro getting ready to move out. He's got 2 medevacs as well as a substantial Marine Marauder ball. We'll see if he's able to do any sort of damage here. And Alive does see this. He's going to move his probe back from the watchtower. Very nice map awareness by Alive. He's going to be able to warp in additional units. I don't believe Jinro is going to be able to push up here, especially with so many sentries up at the front. He probably could try to do a drop inside of the main, but I don't know how much damage he's going to be able to do at that. A single stalker does blink up onto the high ground just to spot. He's got the patrol going down as well. Alive watching the front. Scan going down. An Immortal does pop out up at the front. Force fields going down up top, and the stalkers also moving to the main base just in case Jinro decides to hop in there. And Jinro looking to possibly drop at the natural expansion as well, but Alive continuing to warp in zealots. The all the gateways are up and running. The factory moving to the corner over here, as well as a single Marine guarding for a 3rd base. Jinro back at home grabbing a 3rd expansion for himself, as well as a bunch of additional barracks, 2nd engineering bay, as well as the armory to be able to get additional +2 upgrades. Alive getting his +2/+2 right now. He will have the upgrade advantage for a certain amount of time. Not too sure exactly how long. Additional zealots being warped in right now. I believe Alive may be going for a 2-base push. He's got his zealots and his immortals coming out the front. Blink stalkers to follow up as well. Twilight Council is not researching. Oh, actually, charge is already done, and we have Templar Archives on the way for Alive as well. Jinro positioning himself inside the center of the map. He's getting a couple of units up at the 3rd expansion, getting ready to float that command center out. It is going to be an orbital command, so triple orbital is going to give him a really nice, strong economy. And with this, Alive is going to have to do some damage, or else he's going to be pretty far behind in terms of economy. A scan going down to see if there's an observer. I believe he actually picked it off already. And back inside of Jinro's main, additional starport coming up, as well as a Ghost Academy, more barracks to sustain additional production, +2 on the way for Jinro as well. Both armies positioning themselves inside the center of the map. Alive needs to spread his units out a